to go on. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be...
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it.
Here we go. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's Taylor. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays, things of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Bang, bang, bang.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Right. March 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. That's it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack, Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go, and read, 56. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Switch, read. Check the backer. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47's the mic. 97's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 97 ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the games.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Oh, design run for their wideout. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
56, right there, 56. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. 49, check 49, check 49.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action with Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Here we go. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Jackson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They'll run on first down. Taylor, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. On first down, it's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check, 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 check. Check out.
They'll try the left side. Swift. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and
he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He finds Taylor, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the twins. Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Open man is Higgins. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Focus, defense, focus. Mike, 56.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 3.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And John Brown's got it complete. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Shoot. Out. Out it goes.
From the gun, Jackson. And an alley to run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Combo. I'm coming. Delta. I'm coming.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
We taking wins home. Shoot. Switch.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Let's get off the field, D. Check nickel. Hey, alert 3. Off.
4th down, here's Jackson. On the move, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch the screen. Hurry.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The give to Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away.